MSME way forward. Now, if we look into this industry, micro, medium, small scale enterprises, then these are massive backbone of Indian economy. Together, there are more than 6 crore MSME units, small companies which are there operating in India and supporting the economy to the scale of up to one third of the GDP. Contribution is coming from the MSME units. From the export perspective, also more than 40-45% of the export share is from MSMEs. A lot of Indian MNCs and global firms are supported from MSME sector. So it has a huge market and involvement and growing involvement in the global supply chain also. So the objective here is to understand how it can be further scaled up, leveraged, and an impact can be created in employment and other Indian economy. So in terms of employment, currently more than 11 crore people are employed in MSME sector. So yes, it is a employee or labor intensive area where a lot of labor is required. So that is one plus, and low on capital cost requirement. So it's a labor intensive industry, and that is a good thing, why it should be promoted to create more and more employment and more productivity from our individuals, such that we can leverage our demographic dividend as well. So if we look into how the key areas where MSMEs need assistance or support or can explode Indian economy to 5 trillion and beyond that in terms of total GDP contribution. So looking into these important inputs, what is required for this sector to grow. So one is talent or skilled workforce, and for that government is having programs and other support schemes and linkages with NSTC and all of those to skill through Center of Excellence and other means the workforce who is engaged in all these units trying to create something from the bottom of Indian economy. So that is there. Then the requirement is of logistics. So good logistics is required so that road connectivity and the movement of goods, and for that ONDC is one major thing which is growing now. So open network for digital commerce, and leveraging that is something very useful for MSME units to reach out their market outreach and expand to customers beyond their local region. So leveraging all those proper integration, and technology will play a very critical role. So how the MSME units will leverage this generative AI is the talk now these days, how the data can be used. They have a lot of data, so how it can be organized and used in terms of understanding what kind of customers and what is the peak period and how to respond and supply. So that way technology can be used to augment their supply and right size their production, inventory management and other things. Additionally, the digital payment revolution is already happening and making an impact on these MSME units with QR code payment and bank account linked movement of money. So cashless economy. So that is helping the economy in the B2B category as well. So that is there. Then other than that, market assistance is required to support these MSMEs. The market assistance even at the global level. So export support is also required, and government is having schemes and single window and easy clearances and proper certification. These methodologies are being put in place to achieve that. In fact, government e-marketplace is also there to procure these products from MSMEs. The government is procuring from MSMEs, and that is one way providing a market assistance to MSMEs. Also the local value addition, when we have an FDI investment in India and some companies setting up production and everything. So local integration and local purchase procurement is also being mandated, and that is also helping as a market for MSMEs. So that is there, that is helping. Now, other than this, financing is something very important. So most of these MSMEs are stuck in these delayed payments of operational cycle, and there the working capital stress is too high, and sometimes businesses suffer because of that. So in that, a lot of credit financing from the government schemes and even NBFCs are into play. So all of those financing is very critical here to support these MSMEs operate. So that is also something which is very critical in this MSME ecosystem, to augment this ecosystem and take it forward at the global level. So all of these assistance is expected, and it's happening for MSMEs, and in future it is expected that MSMEs will be further driving the Indian economy and the Indian exports and leading the country into these MSMEs, integrating them with the global supply chains and strengthening their character and strengthening their certification and all these standards, so that the MSMEs in India produce global standard products which are used all across the world, market being all across the world. So that is the vision, what is being seen from the government, and there we are heading. Thank you.